today on Karamo.
Your children are siblings, and y'all had never met.
This man had a baby with Christian
Found out he had another girl pregnant.
and had a baby with this woman around the same time.
2 days after you gave birth, he wanted to be back with me.
And now they're finally meeting each other
If I wanted him, I could have him, but I don't want him.
for the very first time.
Okay, so am I lying?
And that's not all.
Oh, God.
Matt claims Tiffany was drugging him,
Wake up the next day, not knowing what's going on, not knowing what happened.
having sex with other men while he was passed out.
You
No, because I would never do that.
But did you tell me that?
And now he's afraid their child may not be his.
There's a young child that is in the middle of this.
If Kyra's not mine, I swear to God, this
I wish she wasn't, and I
Why is
promise
there
you
stars?
I'm not dealing with this after today.
You ready to open this? Because this is your truth to open, not mine. Christian has a child with her ex, Sheldon, but ever since he had a baby with another woman named Kiara, she feels like there's been nothing but secrets and lies. For 2 years, he's been controlling this triangle. He won't even let the two women meet. So let's first meet Christian to get her side of the story. Everyone, welcome Christian to the show. Hi, how are you? You look great.
Thank
Can I have a
you.
hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
it's nice meeting you too.
Yes, okay, so Christian, why do you say that Sheldon has been juggling you and Kiara?
It's just been a bunch of lies. We met in high school. We met in high school. We didn't hit it off. It wasn't until he got out of prison and we decided to start talking again.
Okay, this is you and Sheldon, right?
Yes. We started talking again years later. We were friends first. He decided that he wanted to go ahead and make us official. We started dating. Neither one of us had kids. We did want kids. So we wasn't using protection. We wasn't actually like trying not to have a baby. We
Yeah.
were like, if it happens, it happens. And so over the time, once the relationship started to kind of get more serious, he hit like rock bottom a little bit and started cheating. He says I'm insecure, that I had a lot of insecurities. And I mean, I had daddy issues.
Yeah.
So I did have a few issues with, knowing things about men and how they treat women, but he was cheating.
Yeah.
Found out he was cheating on me with this girl, forgave him for it. And then towards the end of our relationship, we were back and forth. We were trying to make it work. We broke up, but we were trying. And then after I found out that he had another girl pregnant, I found out I was pregnant.
Wow. So why have you been upset about not being able to meet Kiara before today?
Because I'm not that type of person that wants drama. My son deserves the world. So he's never going to get his parents in the same household. So if he's going to be with me part-time and with him part-time, he deserves to have healthy on both ends.
You better prove.
So me wanting to meet her was just, here I'm his mom. If you need to call me for anything, call me. If there's any issues, call me. Like if you can't get in contact with him, call me. Because at the end of the day, this is my first baby, my only one. So I have to always make sure that he's okay, whether he's with me or he's not.
Got it.
So yeah.
And Kiara sometimes watches your child alone.
From my understanding, yes. Yes.
And how does that make you feel?
The very first time my son was probably 6 months. I called him like, hey, let me, see my son. He's like, oh, he's at home with her. And I'm like, okay, well, can you give me her number? He's like, no, she don't want you to have her number. She don't want to talk to you. And
He said she don't want you to have the number.
Yes. And of course that kind of made me mad. So when he did get back to the house for us to actually talk, she was like, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to meet you. And that's my baby. She was like, as long as he's coming home safe, I don't ever have to talk to you. And he didn't say anything to go against that.
So you heard her say that?
Yeah. He was on FaceTime. So.
It's interesting that she would say that. Like, and y'all had never met. Do you still have feelings for Sheldon?
No.
Okay. You don't have feelings? Not at all?
I healed.
Okay.
In the beginning, yes, but I healed.
You healed?
That's not something that I want to go through.
That. When you were in a relationship with Sheldon, did he cheat on you with Kiara?
From my understanding, yes, because she was the one that got pregnant. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's why there's history. Do you believe that Sheldon may still have feelings for you?
I hope not.
Okay, she said, I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, he possibly could. Sometimes he act like he does, but I try to shut that down. No.
Yeah, okay then. Do you feel like he treats you differently when he's around Kiara?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, definitely.
Because when y'all talk, he treats you one way. How does he treat you?
When we talk, he treats me like he'll actually have full conversation with me. So he'll be like, you know, oh, how are you? You know, what's going on? Like, you good? Everything's all right? When she's around, it's like nothing.
Nothing.
Like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. He tries to make it awkward as if we don't ever, like, speak to each other, as if we can't have a conversation. And I don't like the confusion. So that's why I'm here. Got
it. What has Sheldon been like as a father to you?
He's a good dad.
Good chat?
Financially, no. But he's there, 100%. He's absolutely there. That's my baby. He's there because he wants to be a dad. So I don't take that away from him. He's a good dad.
Yeah.
It's just the way that he has this situation, it's just so much drama. It's hard for me to be able to be super active as a parent, to be able to have those conversations with him, because he's like one way, you know, when she's not there, and then another way when it's them.
Well, my confusion, why do you think that he has not allowed you and Kiara to meet? Like, y'all are both in his lives, y'all share the show. I mean, your children are siblings. Eventually, y'all gotta all be in the same room at some point, whether it's for a graduation or something.
And you know, the crazy thing is I told him that when my son was first born. He said I'm thinking too far in the future, but I did say,
Because the kids hang out already.
Yeah, definitely. My son loves his brother. I said, the thing that I do not want my son to have to do is when he graduates, have to choose which side of the stadium he's gonna go to.
Yeah.
I need him to be able to go to one place, mama and daddy right here.
Yeah.
But I think that he doesn't want us to meet because he feels like that's gonna open that door for her to realize how he feels about me. And that, not how I feel about him, but how he actually feels about me.
Okay, well listen, Christian, are you ready to meet Kiara for the first
time?
You ready?
Yes.
All right, well everyone, please welcome Kiara to the show.
Actually, I didn't want to meet you.
Why?
You loud, you do too much.
Two women who got pregnant by the same man.
You're getting to take care of her child and she's never met you?
Well, me and him are together.
And now they're finally meeting each other.
If I wanted him, I could have him, but I don't want him.
For the very first time.
Okay, so, am I lying? It's just been a bunch of lies. And so once the relationship started to kind of get more serious, found out he was cheating on me with this girl. We were trying to make it work. And then after I found out that he had another girl pregnant, I found out I was pregnant.
Christian, are you ready to meet Kiara for the first time?
Yes. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
So I feel tension. This is your first time meeting. Where's the tension coming from?
There's no tension.
No tension?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
So why has it been so long for you to actually decide to
Because I didn't want to meet you.
Why?
Because I don't, you loud, you do too much. Like,
So,
I actually witnessed this.
So what is it that I do?
Everything. You play victim.
Okay.
You start stuff.
Okay.
You act like it's me and him. You act like it's Sheldon. But it's
Okay.
really you. And I didn't see the messages and I seen everything.
Our relationship during our
We didn't have no relationship. It was just me and him. I had my relationship as well when I was talking to my baby daddy. So it
Okay.
wasn't really no relationship. It was just like me and him meeting together, you know, doing our thing, and that was it.
So
What,
then
what has she, you said she lied. What has she lied about?
Really, basically about her, like him saying that he didn't want us to meet. Actually, I didn't want to meet you. He always said, I want y'all to meet. This is maybe like 5 times.
So, but that's not what he's telling me.
What he's telling you?
He's telling me that he not ready. That he wasn't. Now he says, oh, well, to be honest with you, it's really her.
Yeah.
But I should have been a man about it.
He told me that too.
Yeah, but to be like, to start this off, first off, y'all started at the very end of our relationship while he was still trying to be with me. But did you know that he was still trying to be with me after I had my baby?
He told me that too.
Okay.
So
but
then
after you had your baby,
So-
me and him was together because I was pregnant.
Okay, so am I lying?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this entire time, it's been you that doesn't want to meet her.
You're right, correct.
Yes. And so you made these allegations about like she's loud and she do too
Like-
much. Please explain, what do you mean by that?
So when every time he'll try to come pick up Seven, she starts stuff. His mom has been there and seen it. His sister as well
First
has
off,
seen it.
okay, so let's get this straight. From the very beginning, they did not like you. They had everything to say about you. And me as a woman would be like, look, all I want is for us to have a good relationship. You are mama, so you should understand
Of course.
how it feels to not have that relationship. I don't know how you feel about meeting the people that's around your kids, but for me, that's very important. That's my first child and my only child. Secondly, if I wanted him, I could have him, but I don't want him. I'm the one that broke up with him after we got pregnant because I spent all of those holidays with him. He spent my birthday with me. He spent Thanksgiving with me. He spent Christmas
Thanksgiving
with me.
when was this though?
2020.
Oh, 2020, that's fine. I'm not tripping about no 2020 because we weren't even together like that. So that's cool.
Okay.
But I don't understand what are you talking about. He wanted to get back with you when you was pregnant, well, when you had 7?
Yeah.
We was together.
Okay, so 2 days after you gave birth, he was telling me that he wanted to be back with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell the truth because the one thing I said is if I ever said face to face with you, I was going to tell you the truth. Because y'all not going to create this narrative.
So where's this truth?
Like I'm the one, I got text messages.
Okay, I want to see him.
I'll send them.
I want to see the truth.
But I never wanted to create
see
a
the
narrative. I never wanted to have this narrative where there was drama because my son don't deserve that. He'll never have his parents in the same household because I don't want them in.
Okay,
You
that's
good.
fine. Okay.
I want to know a question. Your child's name is Samir, right?
Yes.
Samir, have you ever taken care of Samir?
No.
I have never taken care of
she's
him,
seen
but I
him.
have
She's
seen
seen
him.
him.
He's been in my house several
You said
times.
no, because so you wouldn't allow her to take care of Samir or be
No.
alone.
I mean, not at this moment, no.
Okay, so do you think it's odd that you're getting to take care of her child and she's never met you?
Well, me and him are together, so it's going to be like that. He's going to come over. I'm with his dad, so of course I'm going to see him when he get him and stuff like that.
Well, she told me from the beginning that he wasn't at home one of the times when Christian called, that you had the baby at the house by yourself.
Yes, I was with my other 3 children. Yes.
Okay.
And that was it. And then he called me. He was like, she calling me. I guess you was drunk. You was on the phone. I guess with your cousins and stuff like that. Like it was like she was about to come beat me up. I'm 6 months pregnant. I don't want to talk to you.
That's a lie.
Really, it's
That
a
is
lie.
a lie.
I
Did you
heard
threaten her to try to beat her up when she was pregnant?
First and foremost,
Come on,
no.
come to the door.
No.
Come do this. Come do
How?
that.
How? When I don't even
heard
know where
you.
y'all was.
You do.
I
You
didn't
did
know
know
where
where
y'all
we
lived.
stayed.
No, I did not.
Christian,
because
we
he
gonna
would
sit
not
here-
allow me to know
So
where
you
y'all
gonna sit
stayed.
here and lie?
So, Christian, you're saying that you don't know where Kiara lives?
No, now I do, yeah. But it took him getting attacked by a dog for him to finally tell me because
Got
I
it.
had to come get my son.
How? When you used to drop 7 off at our
Where?
apartment.
Was there ever a time that you said, I do not want her to have the address?
Yeah.
Okay,
You did
so
say that.
he
First, yes.
respected that and decided that he wasn't gonna tell me.
But
He
why
took-
wouldn't you want her to know where the baby was?
Well, we had just moved.
I'm gonna ask you point blank, because I hear how this relationship overlapped. Did you have insecurities about him leaving you for her?
No.
Don't lie
None.
because he said that you
Girl,
did.
no.
He said that your first baby daddy
No.
left you. And
My
that,
first baby daddy
no,
left
your
me. First
first
of all, you
baby
don't
daddy
even
wanted
know
to
what's
no.
going
He
on.
said that your first baby daddy wanted to go back with you. This is after my son was born.
Okay.
He said, but he did not want to he would not do you like that. He did not want to leave you and put you in that position
Well,
to
yeah,
have to go through what
okay.
you went through the first time.
I didn't go through that with my baby daddy. You
Oh,
talking
so
about
that's
some
what he
old
said.
high school stuff.
That's what he said.
I broke up with him, really.
Okay, so that's what he said.
Do you ever think that, do you ever feel like Christian has harassed you? Do you ever feel like you harassed Christian?
Never harassed her, never really came out, talked to her, nothing. But yeah, she did she did message me on Instagram from a fake page
No,
and
that's
said
a
it wasn't
lie.
her.
That one thing about
It's
me.
right there. And I seen it on your Facebook page.
If you have an
That's a lie.
that exact
If you have an
same,
issue
that
with a
exact
man
same
having
stuff.
a baby mama,
How
stop
am I
dating
gonna
him
know
with
in-
kids.
Because
That
how
is
because
a
how you
lie,
know
baby.
how you know about all my
have to be
kids, how you know
sorry.
about
I didn't know
my how you
nothing
know about
about
everything.
you.
Sorry excuse for
Really?
a woman
I
to
didn't
try
even
to
just
create
say
problems
you
with
did.
someone else and
Not
you
in
think
the
a baby wasn't
beginning.
making
This ain't in the
treat you
beginning. This
ain't
was
different.
the day of his birthday.
I ain't never had to message
Oh, Lord.
nobody from a fake page ever.
Really? So we
and
gonna
you
sit here
can
and
you
lie.
can run my card because I
You
ain't
can
never.
see it, you gonna sit here and
I
lie.
ain't.
I seen this
that-
on your Facebook
first off,
page. I seen this exact same thing
on my Facebook
on your Facebook
page.
page. And that's how you God
On
bless
my
you.
Facebook
That's
page.
you. So we gonna sit here and lie about that?
On my
Honestly,
page.
Your Facebook
honestly, if I'd have
page.
known this before, I could have unlocked her phone and gave you the truth of this matter. You know what I mean? Because I could have went in there and found that out.
But
you're saying it did not happen.
First off,
Well,
I don't
this
have a
was
Facebook
like-
page no more. Second off, that did not come from me.
What
Okay.
type of relationship would you like to have with Christian?
We can be cool and cordial, but that's it.
Cool and cordial.
Cool and
but
cordial.
y'all are all co-parenting in this sense.
I
Yes.
just want to get this understood.
Really?
But that message did not come from me. And I'll tell you that to your face, and I'll tell
Can you
him
put your
that
finger
to
down?
his
'Cause
face.
I don't need you pointing at
Baby,
me.
what?
Please don't. I didn't come here for
Kiara,
that.
is there any piece of you that feels like that Sheldon might want to go back to Christian? I just want to make sure.
No,
Nothing.
not at all. No.
Well, listen, there's one person that's in the middle of all of this that we need to meet. And so I think it's time to meet both of your son's fathers. So everyone, please welcome Sheldon to the show.
I'm still trying to get my life together.
Can this man deal with all of the issues?
To put me in a messed up situation.
With two women having his baby around the same time.
Are you willing to try to figure out a way to have a better relationship?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Plus, it's one very strange accusation.
There's a young child that is in the middle of this.
And now the DNA truth needs to be unlocked.
So why has it been so long for you to actually
Because I
decide
didn't want to
leave?
meet you.
Why?
'Cause I don't. You loud. You do too much.
First off, y'all started at the very end of our relationship while he
know.
was still trying to be with me. All I want is for us to have a good relationship. If I wanted him, I could have him. But I don't want him.
What's going
Sheldon,
on?
nice
What's
to
going
meet
on?
you.
What's going on?
What's
What's
going
going
on,
on? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
All
right.
right, so don't you think it's at least important for Christian to meet the person who's watching her son?
Of course. But the only reason why is because her attitude. You know what I mean? I knew her attitude and the way she responded to things. I know how she can get. I know she's a good person. I know she come off meaningful, but I know how her attitude is.
Got it.
I know how she gonna look. I know, because I got to deal with
Wow.
that. And I'm dealing with two different type of women. And the crazy part about it is she told me that I was going to meet somebody totally opposite of who she is. And I did.
Well, now that they've met, what do you hope to accomplish with them meeting now?
And my main thing, what I really want, I prayed and it's crazy that I had to come all the way to Connecticut to get this done. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I've had so many opportunities, and like I told both of them, I feel solely responsible for it. I also feel solely responsible for everything. I am. You know what I mean? I've told both of them to their faces that. And as we can see right now, it's the same thing. Nah. At one point in time, I did once have because of where she going, my son is smart. I love what she do with my kid. You know what I mean? I love it. Some things it's different with her. Cause some things I'll be like, man, why didn't I see? It's weird because how she acts and responds to the kid, I'm not getting that from her. She's been a mother since she was 18, so it's like, okay, she's been doing this, she's used to it. Versus somebody that's new to having a kid and want to make. So I'm new to having a kid.
These are the only two children.
That's it. My first was with her. I ain't never had no gender reveal, the baby shower.
You didn't go to a
you know what I'm
gender
saying?
reveal with me?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've never done that type of stuff.
Yeah.
This is all new to me. So here it is. I'm with her. We doing all of that.
Yeah.
Samir come around, I'm expecting to get this same type of treatment or be wanting this same, oh, we gonna have a gender reveal, we gonna have this, and I'm not getting none
I
of
didn't
that
know
from
you
her.
wanted that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he
I didn't
wanted
get that
I didn't
from
know
her,
he
you know
wanted
what I
that because
mean?
he
I
tried
didn't
to
get that
hide
type
my
of
pregnancy.
energy, you know what I mean?
You did.
And then that's another, like you say.
You did.
You
from
say
her.
I try to hide my
Like-
pregnancy because honestly, I wasn't ready yet. It's me. I was like, damn, how I'm gonna tell her? How I'm about to break this off? Man, I'm all over the place. I'm still trying to get my life together. It's hard. I got a background. I can't. You talking about my finance. Man, anytime I'm working at these temp jobs, I'm making sure I do everything I can to make sure my baby have what he need. You can call me anytime. She send me text messages.
She said you're a
"Hey,
good
he
father.
need
She
this
just
here,
said
he need
financially,
that. He need this. He need that.
I'll tell you what I
need
appreciate.
that.
What I've appreciated about since you've come out here, and now that y'all have disputed anything he said, is that he sounds like he's been taking accountability. He's been showing up with actions. But now. So today, he says that he's been trying to do it, but you feel like he hasn't.
No.
Okay.
He wants us to be friends, but he doesn't want to take accountability for how I felt. I'm done with him. Don't want him no more.
Yeah.
But understand that you have to understand that you put me in a messed up situation. And you expect me to be like, okay, you good now, you happy, you living your life.
What messed up situation?
Me being pregnant and you in a relationship.
You being
But
pregnant
you already
in a
knew that y'all weren't together like that.
But we wouldn't. I'm trying to
Yes,
let you
we
go.
were.
I was
That's the point.
Y'all was on and off, so you already knew he really wasn't with you like that.
And the only reason why that happened, and the reason why that happened is because
how
of the
old are both of y'all
situation that
babies? How old
happened
is
with
Seven? How
her.
old is Samara?
About a year, about a year.
They're 9 months apart. 9 months
And they're only a year old.
You know what I'm saying?
Mine is a year old.
Yours a year old.
Yeah.
Yours,
And
okay.
hers too.
So this is fresh, because I already see this where this is right now.
Yeah,
This is
it's
fresh.
Yeah.
It's
Meaning
fresh.
like the pregnancy, the betrayal that both of you, the miscommunication both y'all experienced. You even admitted like you didn't know how to say, I got this other girl pregnant. And so it's fresh. So even though that in your intention, you want to co-parent, you trying, but I see when the things come back up, and even though you said you don't have any issues with her, the betrayal's still there.
And
it's coming up for both of you.
my problem is not with her. My problem is with you. You put me in this position.
Yeah. I get it. Y'all are in this position now. My main thing for you is, are you willing to try to figure out a way to have a better relationship with her so that y'all's children can be together? I mean, in a way where the family unit and co-parenting can be better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you guess so? Yeah. Why you? That's great. I mean, I know you're saying yes, I guess so. And the reason I can't expect more than yes, I guess so right now, because normally I'd push it and be like, that's insincere, is because again, now the timeline, it's been a year. Let me tell you something. What I see right here is 3 loving parents. The only thing that I'm happy about is that she said she'd make a commitment to be better. It's gonna take you time to heal. It's gonna take y'all time to heal. I think y'all just gotta, you two as women, have to just figure out a way to continue to find a way that y'all can talk where it can be better. I promise y'all, I think in 4 years, if y'all make this first step, y'all gonna be able to co-parent. I don't think nothing's gonna happen here. I think y'all gonna have y'all relationship, and I think it's gonna be great for these kids just to see. I mean, already, I know this gonna work out. I just know it. I know it. I don't think, it's just been a year. My gut is good. My discernment is good. This gonna work out. All right, stay with us, friends. We'll be right back with more.
Oh, God.
Mac claims Tiffany was drugging him,
Wake up the next day, not knowing what's going on, not knowing what happened.
having sex with other men while he was passed out.
While I'm in bed, while I'm in my bed.
I was never. I never.
And now he's afraid their child may not be his.
The DNA truth is in this.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Max says his girlfriend Tiffany was not only secretly selling her body for sex in a parking lot, but he claimed she was also drugging him and bringing men to their house for sex. And that is exactly why Mac now has doubts about being the father of Tiffany's 11-month-old baby, Kyra. They've taken a DNA test to finally find out the truth. So everyone, please welcome Mac to the show. How you doing, Mac? How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Take a
meet you.
seat for me. So let's talk about what Tiffany told you.
So she told me she was basically going to our local Walmart and she was trading sex for drugs. I mean, she was going up there while I was at work. She was going up there on times that, I would stay home with the kids. It didn't feel right. You get
So
that
when
gut
Tiffany
feeling.
told you this, what did you do?
I lost my mind.
Why do you believe you were being drugged by Tiffany? Because when I read that, that was pretty alarming.
There would be nights that I would pass out. Wake up the next day, not knowing what was going on, not knowing what happened, not knowing anything.
Yeah.
So I started leaving, like my phone and stuff, and I would record stuff.
Ooh.
And I would record other men in my home while I'm in bed, while I'm in my bed. And she ended up destroying the phones, destroyed, I think, 3 different phones because of it.
Oh my gosh. So when did you start having the doubts about you being the father of?
We'd gotten into a fight. I confronted her about the whole going to Walmart and stuff, so I confronted her and stuff. And she, I guess to hurt me, she said, She said, well, it doesn't matter because Kyra's not yours anyway.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first of 12 or 13, I think, instances she had told me that the baby was
So
not
this
mine.
is repeatedly she'll tell you.
Repeatedly.
So the doubt is not even something where you just were at home and you're like, oh, well, maybe not. She's putting this doubt on you.
Absolutely not. No, I love that baby to death. And no, that was all brought on by her. It never crossed my mind until that.
Yeah.
Like
so
she put that there.
I just want to make sure. Why were you not thinking it was a joke? Why are you convinced that she's telling the truth?
Because I've had an ex-coworker confirm that he was coming over to my house sleeping with her. I had him on a recording. I had him on a recording smacking her ass on a recording while I'm asleep, having sex with her, telling her that he doesn't care that there's cameras in the house.
So when did Tiffany's confessions change?
When she told me she first started cheating on me and stuff, it caused me to relapse.
Yeah.
I started using drugs again. I started getting high again. Worst decision I ever made, of course.
Yes.
And I got tired of it. We got sober again in March. Once we got sober, it all changed. Now it was all made up.
Okay.
But there was so many people that corroborated the stories. There was so much evidence.
I want to know what did she say right before she gave birth? What did she tell you?
Oh God. So I asked her if she was worried about my daughter, coming out or whatever. She said, yeah, she thought that my daughter would come out Hispanic. No, I'm not Hispanic. And
Wow.
then when she didn't come out Latino, that's when it's like, oh, well, she's yours, she changed her tune at that moment.
Yeah. Now, let me just make sure, because I know that you said she had some history with drug use as well.
Mm-hmm.
But during this time period, hopefully, she was sober.
She says she was.
But you're not sure?
No.
Okay. Did the doctors ever say anything?
No.
Okay.
I think she was doing drugs the whole time, and then I think she sobered up right before delivery.
Right before the delivery,
So that
okay.
way it couldn't be traced.
Got it.
But during the time that all this was going on, she was pregnant.
Got it. Well, listen, there's two sides to every story. So
Absolutely.
let's bring out Mac's girlfriend, Tiffany, to hear what she has to say about all this. Tiffany, come on.
Are you kidding me?
You know damn well.
Are you kidding me? I was never.
You said
I
it.
never.
You came to me and brought
never,
that. I
never ever
started.
break phone of your
You
line
broke
from
3
me.
of my
You
phones.
were abusing
3
that me. I literally.
Who
You know,
Really?
everything that I lied about, you
If
said.
I- yeah.
Suggested first. You said, "Oh, you did this. You did this." You kept accusing me, so I was just like, "Oh yeah."
So
sure,
when you
I
came
did
home
that.
when you
Oh,
came
yeah,
home in
sure,
November
I
when
did
you
that.
came home in November and was
When I
bleeding
came home-
bleeding profusely and couldn't remember where you were just at for hours.
So what is this about a pimp?
You
No,
never
because
told me
I
that.
would never do
but
that.
did you tell me that?
I would never.
Are the issues all in Mac's head?
He would be so out of it that he would think that I was drugging him.
Or is the father of Tiffany's child actually another man?
If Kyra's not mine, I swear to God that's
I wish she wasn't, and I
Why is
promise
there
you,
stars?
I'm not dealing with this after today.
Why do you believe you were being drugged by Tiffany?
There would be nights that I would pass out. Wake up the next day, not knowing what was going on, not knowing what happened. So I started to record stuff.
Ooh.
And I would record other men in my home while I'm in my bed. She ended up destroying the phones. She said, well, it doesn't matter because Kyra's not yours anyway.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
I
We
did
were
that.
under the
I did that
influence
when you
with
came
that.
home in November and was
When I
bleeding,
came home-
bleeding profusely and couldn't remember where you were just at.
Kidding me?
I
I
did
was
that.
on my period.
I
We
did
were
that.
under the
I did that.
influence. So
I did that. I brought that up in November, right?
yes,
You
yes,
came
you
home.
did.
You came home bleeding. Didn't even know where you
and
were.
you were on drugs out of your mind.
First of all, thank you for being
Hi,
here.
Karamo.
Yes, thank you for being here. Do you two fight like this often, and do you fight like this in front of your children?
No, not in front of our children.
First of all, I need to know, what drugs were you on?
Meth.
Meth. Okay, got it. Because different drugs
And
create
I was
different
clean.
behavior.
I was clean the entire time that I was pregnant.
Got it. Okay,
The
then.
entire time.
Entire
I
time.
did not get back on drugs until he pulled it out in front of me and said, "Let's do this." And so I did.
Tiffany,
That's
so
not
you,
what I've been told.
you
And that's
told,
not what you told me yourself.
Oh, that's.
You
I told you.
didn't tell
I've
me you were
told you a
getting high.
million times.
You didn't tell me you were getting high.
No.
Did you tell
no,
me you
I
were
did
getting
not.
high and having
no, I
sex
did
at
not.
Walmart? You didn't say that.
Yeah, so Tiffany, did you tell him you were having sex with
when
men?
I was
But
on
you
drugs
said that
after
you were
the
doing-
baby was already born.
Were you having sex with a man?
No,
at Walmart?
absolutely not.
So
I
did
have
you
never
tell-
sold my body for anything. I have way too much class for that.
Okay, so what is this about?
I respect myself way too much to do anything like that.
What I want to know from you is, since you're saying that you've never sold your body, so you never told him anything about there being somebody at Walmart. So what is this about a pimp then?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never mentioned a pimp.
Did you say
ever.
something about a pimp to my producers?
Yes. You
No,
never
because
told me
I
that?
would never do
but
that.
Did you tell me that?
I would never do that.
Did you tell me that?
Mac, we
Did
were on
you?
drugs. I'm sure
Why
I said a
change the
lot of
question?
things. And
Why
actually,
change
you
the question?
suggested everything
Answer the
I ever
question.
lied about, you
Answer the
suggested
question.
first.
Answer the
And then
question.
you would beat the hell
Answer
out
the
of me
question. Yeah.
to make me
Sure.
keep making up more. I don't want that.
Okay, wait. I
God,
beat you
Mac
to
looked
make
bad.
you. I beat you to make you say more stuff. How dumb does that
Yes,
sound?
you did.
How dumb does that sound?
Yes, you did.
Okay, answer
because
the
when
question.
you're on drugs, you're
Answer
not the
question.
person that you are.
No, you're not. You're
not.
But answer
and
the question.
he was a monster.
Did you or
but
did
he
you
fails
not?
to realize that. He
Did
fails
you
to
or did
realize
you
his
not?
part in this entire
Did
situation.
you or did you? Oh my God.
She said two things, so I was listening. She said that she would never do that, but she also said that when she was on drugs, she might have said it because she felt like you prompted her to say certain things.
Okay.
Yes,
so-
he would always
so-
suggest
okay,
all of these things, and he would accuse me of all of these things, and I would get so tired of it, I would be like, yeah, that
But
happened.
I'm going to ask
Sure.
this.
Yes, that
'cause,
happened.
As you were asking her to answer your question, you never answered hers. Were you abusive to her while you were on drugs?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm a man to admit that. On drugs, like she said, you are a different person.
Okay.
Have I been abusive to you since we got sober?
No.
Okay. Why does Mac believe you drugged him?
I
You
have no
drugged
idea.
me to put me to sleep?
Because he would literally be coming down, because when you're on methamphetamine, you're high for days, up for days. So then when he would finally fall asleep, he would be so out of it that he would think that I was drugging him, giving him medicine to make him fall asleep. When
And
in
you were?
reality, he was just coming down
Did
and
you
crashing
confess to
hard.
bringing men back to Mac's house for sex?
Yeah, I told him that because he would not
Okay,
stop
but it's
accusing me of it.
Oh my
However,
God.
nothing
So
like
why
that
did they
ever
confirm
happened.
It? Then why did they confirm? Why did they corroborate your story if it was something
Nobody
you made up?
confirmed anything.
Did you not say you were stabbed with skewers because that was your punishment to get out?
Dude,
was it not?
I
Was it not?
literally, I
Then
kept
why?
trying to tell you all this because you kept hitting me. You were
Then why
punching
is
me
there
in my face.
Why is there scars?
You had knots
Why is there
all
scars?
over my head. Not stop being abused. And
Why
I
is
promise
there
you,
scars?
I'm not dealing with this after today.
Neither am I.
I will
Neither am I.
not.
Because if Kyra's not mine, I swear to God, this.
I wish she wasn't, but there's no
Oh,
possibility
yeah, of
she
course.
couldn't be.
Yeah.
I have been
Okay,
so
cool.
blinded
That's
by
fine.
what I thought was love. It's insane.
Really?
There's a big age difference here because you're 41 and you're 26.
Yeah, but he acts so much more like a child.
Are Mac's addiction issues behind all of these accusations?
There's a young child that is in the middle of this.
It is his daughter.
I see you get emotional. I see you tearing up.
Or has Tiffany been keeping a shocking secret?
You ready to open this? Because this is your truth to open, not mine.
Stay tuned.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
Were you having sex with a man?
No, absolutely not. I have never sold my body for anything.
So what is this about a pimp then?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You
no,
never
because
told me
I
that?
would never do
But
that.
did you tell me that?
I would never do that.
Did you tell me that?
Mac, we
Did
were on
you?
drugs. He
Did
fails
you
to
or did
realize
you
his
not?
part in this entire
Did you or
situation.
did you?
And he would accuse me of all of these things, and I would get so tired of it, I would be like, yeah. And
Why
I
is
promise
there
you,
scars?
I'm not dealing with this after today.
Neither am I.
I will
Neither
not.
am I. Because if Kyra's not mine, I swear to God, this.
I wish she wasn't, but there's no
you do.
possibility
Yeah, of
she
course.
couldn't be.
Yeah.
I have been
Okay,
so
cool.
blinded
That's
by
fine.
what I thought was love. It's insane.
Really?
So during the pregnancy, you said you got sober. He
I
said
was sober from the time that we got together in
Okay.
October of 21 to the end of October, October 29th to be exact,
Yeah.
of 20. The entire time that I was pregnant, I was sober.
Okay, great.
The entire time.
But his thing is about your child possibly being from a Latino father was the fact that you are now saying that you were sober when you said that. Now the other
No,
ones.
I was not sober when I said that there was a possibility. No.
So you didn't say that the day that the child was being born. You're saying that you said that earlier.
No, I did not. We were completely happy.
She
no,
said after.
I
She said it
said
after. She goes, yeah, I was worried that Kyra was going to come out Hispanic.
that was after we had already gotten back on drugs together, and he kept pushing it, and kept pushing it. He would abuse me. He would do the worst thing ever. He would make
Okay,
up-
what about when you told me you slept with your husband a week after we got together? I wasn't on drugs.
No, actually.
There's a big age difference here because you're 41 and you're 26.
Yeah, but he acts so much more like a child.
I do?
Yes, you do.
This is coming from a woman who can't tell the truth to save her own life.
I do tell you the truth. I tell you the truth all the time. I made up a bunch of lies when I was under the influence and on drugs.
Yeah.
And I would never do that as a sober person. I don't lie to him.
So have you both been sober since March?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah. That's good.
I'm sorry.
So I love the fact that you've both been sober since March, but I need to know, have you been fighting like this since March?
Every time about this subject, yes.
Okay, every time since the subject. Okay.
He's constantly accusing me of it, no matter how many times I've said, baby, I am so sorry that I lied to you about all these things, but I'm telling you now,
So
they are not the truth.
Is there a
I
possibility
did
that Mac is not the father of
No,
Kyra?
absolutely not.
Okay.
I wish, honestly, I wish that there was a possibility he wasn't, but unfortunately there's not. He is 100%
You've told me
the father.
12 different times that I wasn't the father. 12.
I wish that you weren't.
You told me.
You're abusive as
Okay.
And what was the relationship? Was the relationship like this in the beginning?
No.
No, I gave her everything, and you used me for a place to live.
I did
Your
not
own
use
words.
You. I did not
Your own
use
words.
You. I completely fell in love with
Your
you, and
own
now
words.
I regret it.
Your own words?
I have to tell you this. Witnessing this relationship, just even for this 25 minutes, the reason I've been silent and been taking a lot of notes is it reminds me of similar situations where you're not married, but drugs have such a heavy influence on the relationship that the minute that drugs got introduced, anything that could have been stable in your relationship went out the door. And you all have been gaslighting each other. You have broken all trust with each other. And now from your exact words, I regret it. When someone says you're in a relationship and I regret it, it just shows you where their state of mind is. Neither of you are happy and you both know that. Love is not enough in this situation.
She was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I get that. I understand that. I understand that. But the thing is that narrative you're telling yourself, because I see you get emotional, I see you tearing up. That narrative you're telling yourself that she's the best thing that ever happened to you is a lie. She's not the best thing that ever happened to you. Because if she was, and he's not the best thing that ever happened to you, obviously. Because if she was, you two would not be fighting like this. There would have not been this urge to go back to use drugs. There would not have been this urge to feel like I need to get back into this situation. Because I need y'all to know this is toxic. Y'all should not be together, and I pray to God that after you leave this, you listen to her saying she regrets it, you listen to yourself and realize that you can find love, but this ain't it. You understand? This is not it. So you don't need to be together. But now, there's a young child, Kyra, that is in the middle of this, that you may be the father of. And if you are, now the conversation after this is going to be either you can walk away freely or y'all are going to have to learn how to co-parent together. We can't figure that out until we figure out this. The outcome of this DNA is going to let you know if this is your child or not. Do you feel that this is your child?
He likes her more than me. It is his daughter. Like, I wish that it wasn't at this point, but it is.
Seriously, you know I love that girl to death. To say some like that's just as a mother.
It takes a real man to be a dad, but you're only a father.
So you can argue like this, and you're going to argue like this until you accept that this was never healthy, she was never right for you, and he was never right for you. It's time for the DNA outcome. You ready to open this? Because this is your truth to open, not mine.
Tiffany swears he's the father. Is she right or wrong? Find out next.
Neither of you are happy, and you both know that. Now, the conversation after this is going to be either you can walk away freely or y'all are going to have to learn how to co-parent together. We can't figure that out until we figure out this. It's time for the DNA outcome. You ready to open this? Because this is your truth to open, not mine.
She's my daughter.
I told you. Bye.
She's your daughter.
Kyra's mine.
And you know what? I just gotta say, you come here, you make me look like some dirty whore.
All this
I'm not. I'm not. And I hope that proves at least just a little bit of it for you.
Yeah, where's my answers at? Where's the rest of the answers, huh?
Come back here really quickly for me. Because I want to let you know, and I'm going to be clear, no one is assuming that you are a dirty whore or any of the things you just said. What I assume is that you are a young woman who was on drugs, who made a lot of bad choices, and who made statements that was only to hurt him. I believe there was...
Because he was hurting me,
I get it.
So did I hurt you when you first started telling me this? No. You came
it-
out with this stuff before anything.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying
She's using that as an excuse for saying this
doesn't
stuff.
matter because y'all are toxic together. That's been established. Doesn't matter. But now we know that you two have to co-parent. So you're going to have to figure out how to cohabitate as a family, not you two together. And what I want to ask you, and this is what I was going to ask you before, the way you're talking to her right now, if in 15 years, Kyra was on my stage with a man, and this man was screaming at her, what would you do as her father?
I'd be pissed.
You'd be pissed.
But
and what would you say to her?
That she don't need to be in that.
She does need to be in that.
But I don't see my daughter coming up with lies like her mama did.
Listen.
You know,
I'm going to tell you something right now.
I was under the
I'm going to tell you something right
That's
now.
not who I am.
Let me tell you something right now. You don't see it now, but what you will see is if she watches this behavior, I promise you, she will mimic everything she sees. So you as a father, be better to her mother so that your daughter learns that a man should respect her. That's all I'm asking. She told lies. You're confirmed. You got it. She's admitting. She told lies. Things were crazy. Things were wild. You're both on drugs. So now you don't have to fight about that anymore. You're vindicated. You now know the truth. But the next step, the next move is yours. So I wish you the best of luck. I wish both of you the best of luck. And I just pray that you keep Kyra in mind so that in 15 years, when I'm still on the air, Kyra's not coming here. All right? Good luck to you too, all right? All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can continue to talk and we can continue growing. I love you all.